Yeah! Go, my eyes.
What now?
Go! Yeah!
Edwin's men, they're after us.
You there? What's wrong?
Here they come! Quick, men, or they'll wipe us out!
The Lord will see us prevail! You bring Christ's mercy! Together, lads, we have this! God, God! Your good shouts! Bleeding jungle! Damn coward!
You pulled our asses out of the fire, friend. We're grateful to you. I should not be seen in this area.
Soon, guide me.
Now you peg! Feel my breath on your neck! On a line! Die! No paradise where you're going!
Cast about this land, my friend. Show me what lies ahead.
under Edwin's boot. For that is where you will be with these supplies reach her castle.
There's Folke.
It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warned you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new offer. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered, the seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, Wise Odin looked with his one wan eye and stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, isn't it?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold. Wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake writhes, Loki yawls, poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. He said soldiers are coming. We can use these oil jars to surprise them. Fewer reinforcements for Edwin.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff, and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
The guards here are vigilant.
What was that?
My howl. Edwin's men approach.
Shit! Have to repair that.
What? So, watch my lead. Take that coward off! Together, lads, we have this. Away with you! Back!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the gods? Or could he be a god himself?
I don't know. I want to deny it, but I've seen things in my life. Visions, prophecies. It's difficult to explain.
Heed your visions. Always. You may have been touched by true knowledge.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he is no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Gidrich, to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here, to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.
enough for
Those
everyone.
castle walls won't be
22 a
quick
man.
enough to stop us! Long live...
Gidrich,
Eivor, have you dealt Edwin a few bruising blows?
I have. She'll feel the pain soon enough.
Excellent. My men are itching to attack the fortress, but we'd be fools to force it now.
Why is that?
On account of Edwin's got too many traps and defences. Her springalds cut us to bloody stumps before they poured boiling oil upon us like a summer tempest.
Keep the men at the ready. I'll slip in alone and see what I can do about these defenses.
By my joints and ankles, you're a tough one.
Live Giedrich! None will...
Eivor! Giedrich! And victory!
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing?
The castle keep looks impregnable. That will be Ethan's last stand. All right, I'm in.
Wait! Suffer!
Springolds are large boltcasters. I must disable them. More to be done, but this should be enough to launch the assault. Now it's down to Giedrich to lead his men.
God damn this sinner! It was mine! Hey!
God won't let us lose. Die!
I say we wait. There's too much riding on this.
I am Sevignan, Lord of East Mercia, and I say we fight! Now!
You're a good man, Sigurd.
Is it done?
It is.
And have you laid your poles of hazel and composed your poems for this coming victory?
I am here to speak with Giedrich.
Go on then, you master of aids.
Still dreaming of your precious stone?
It is not dreams that led me here, Eivor. I've had visions, prophecies from the gods.
Visions?
I'll sacrifice to Tyr this day, the Lord of Justice, the harbinger of flawless victory.
Sigurd, what prophecies?
Are we ready to assault the castle, Eivor? The sign's importance read well.
We're ready. Give the command.
Good. And let's be quick about it. My scouts tell me a force of King Alfred's men is on the march. Let's end this before that flap-mouthed pudding has a chance to hit back.
You're dead!
Time has come for you! Together, lad! You're mine!
Take the castle! Spare no one!
You felled the lofty lady.
Do what you must, Thane of Dungheaps. As one loyal to her shire and her people, I know which of us God favors.
Eivor bested you. It's for Eivor to decide your fate.
You fought with honor and purpose. For that, I put you in Geedrich's care. He will see you're treated well.
I will, so long as you recant your friendship with that pot of warm piss, King Alfred.
Agreed.
Take her away.
I fulfilled my promise to you. I trust you will do the same. An oath between our people.
Aye, you've done us well, Eivor. I thank you. And if ever you need the like, I'll do what I can.
I will. Count on it.
I'd be quick about plundering. King Alfred will be on his way, and he won't be alone.
You see? The markings of the Ancient Ones. The Isu. The gods begat of gods.
I've seen this somewhere. I know these words.
One who stands at a threshold should take great care to look around. For who knows what foes lie in wait in the halls beyond. I've passed through this doorway once before. At Sigurd. In a dream, not once. 1,000 times. 1,000.
What does it say, Sigurd? Does it speak to you?
Yes. But the words are... fogged. Shadowed. And yet I feel their meaning. And the ash tree... I see the great tree of life. Her boughs reaching... skyward. Opening the way. It's just as you promised, Basim. All you foretold was true. Eivor, I am more than I appear to be. So much more.
This is wicked magic, Sigurd. Darksader. Do not listen.
No, this is real. This is everything.
To the walls! To the walls! Alfred's come! King Alfred of Wessex! Marching up the rise with a mess of soldiers!
Have we time to escape?
The men are spent. We've not a chance in blazing hell.
A parley, then. We must call a parley. I will speak, and the King of Wessex will listen. As I understand, King Alfred, your name is not spoken with affection here in Mercia.
Yet I am close enough to Wessex to hear myself praised from morn till twilight.
Return to your singing subjects, then, and leave the affairs of Mercia to the Danes.
Not till your pagan war songs are safely out of hearing.
Offer an exchange, Lord. You can...
Please, no secrets here.
Let's end this here, my lord. Let's exchange men. My best warrior for yours to prove peace. After which you leave Mercia, and we fall back north of River Ouse.
These terms are fair. Wulfrich, my war thane. You will go with Geodrich, brother. Name your man.
Sigurd Jarl, I offer myself.
Thank you, Basim.
King Alfred. Wait.
Paladin Fulke. You with this company?
I was, my lord. To recover from Edwin what was mine by right. Sigurd is the only man you need. He's worth more than 20 other men. He is the son of a king.
Traitorous snake!
And his heresies are profound, my lord. He claims to be a living god.
I'll gut you, troll woman!
Tush! I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother,
Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
by all the gods, Basim, what was that?
I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
I have we I have weakened Edwin's defenses enough. Ambushing her soldiers should be my final strike before the battle begins. What have you got for me today?
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. Ah, that one's pretty good. Sad to send this one away, but it will make me proud. Nothing else I can do for you?
I have to go. See you soon.
Put that gear to good use out there.
And I will make you eat that.
Rowan, Volker.
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word.
Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks. All were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen. Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe, and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways you helped in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass, and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch!
It is there on the table.
Fulke is with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed. The order that Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred, and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I want to see the Alliance map. Those Dane invaders, they came from East Anglia, is that right?
Yes. Dane invaders who serve a man called Rued. He seems to be sowing discord among Saxons and friendly Danes alike. Years ago, the sons of Ragnar hoped to pacify the land. They appointed a steward named Finnir to find a suitable Saxon king. But the kingdom has fallen into ruins since, with no king and violent raiders ravaging what little peace remains. I suggest you make for East Anglia and find out what their steward is doing wrong.
I will make the trip east then. Speak to this Finnir myself.
A good plan.
I should go.